Good morning, everyone. My name is Isa Anatu Onu. The title of my prayer is the comparative antimicrobial activity of Carica papaya and Magnifera indica leaves and stem extracts on Salmonella typhi, Escherichia coli, and Staphylococcus aureus. Next slide. Antimicrobial resistance is a major global health threat, and so many things are causing it. Something like you overusing antibiotics, poor hygiene, and genetic issues. In response, a lot of studies have looked at identifying other areas of getting antimicrobial agents. Pawpaw and mango have also been looked at in getting compounds with antimicrobial and antifungal properties. Next slide. However, while these studies have looked at pawpaw and Magnifera indica for antimicrobial properties, studies comparing their effectiveness, comparing both the effectiveness of pawpaw and mango are limited. So this study aims to compare the antimicrobial activity of Carica papaya and Magnifera indica leaves and stem extracts against Salmonella typhi, E. coli, and Staphylococcus aureus. The objectives are to extract compounds from leaves and stem of Carica papaya and Magnifera indica using ethanol and water as solvents. To assess the antimicrobial activity of the extracts against these organisms, to compare the efficacy of the extracts in both plants by inhibiting the growth of the selected bacterial organisms, and to determine the minimum inhibitory concentration and the minimum bactericidal concentration of the extracts. Next slide. This study will be very important because it will help to tackle antimicrobial resistance, and it will also encourage research in this area to develop new traditional medicines. Next slide. The media to be used for this study include Mulaetin agar for antimicrobial testing, nutrient agar for the resolution of isolates, nutrient broth, peptone water from broth culture. Fresh stem leaves of Carica papaya and Magnifera indica. Fresh stem and leaves of Carica papaya and Magnifera indica will be collected from the plants behind Government College on B1 Lafayette. The plants will be washed under sterile distilled water and dried under shade to dryness. The dried leaf and stem will be pounded and grinded into fine powder with the aid of a sterile mortar and pestle, stored in airtight container and preserved. Next slide. The plant material will be extracted using cold maceration method. 40 grams of the grounded sample will be macerated in 120 ml of ethanol and water separately and will be kept for 72 hours with occasional stirring. Then after 72 hours, it will be filtered using muslin cloths and concentrated to 45 degrees using a water bath, then stored for further analysis. The extract will be diluted into 25, 50, 75, and 100 milligram per ml. Next slide. The test organism includes Staphylococcus aureus, Salmonella typhi, and Escherichia coli. Next slide. Agar diffusion method will be used to test the antimicrobial abilities of Carica papaya and Magnifera indica. Then the minimum inhibitory concentration will also be determined, and the minimum bactericidal concentration will also be determined. Next slide. The research budget is totaling a 75,000 naira, and will cover charges of media, chemicals, reagents, collection of the sample, and preparation of the extract. Next slide. The expected outcome of this study is to demonstrate that Carica papaya and Magnifera indica have antibacterial activity against this organism, and to compare them. The findings will validate if which one is better at controlling or at what concentration should they be controlled. Ultimately, this research would support development of plant-based antimicrobials and address the issue of antibiotic resistance, and also lay down a foundation for further studies on these areas. Thank you for listening.